Hello and welcome back to the Don't Call Me Heather YouTube channel. My name is Hiba, not Heather. Thank you for coming to my corner of the internet today. I have a Twitch live stream. Lately I was working on a cross stitch project for this Tatreez commission that I got, which is traditional Palestinian embroidery. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. I do post on my Instagram stories whenever I am going to stream on Twitch, and I typically stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So let's get going on this project, shall we? So this is what I have so far. I'm doing a Tatreez project, which is traditional Palestinian embroidery on these little wood planks that I have. This is the last one that I have to do for this order. I had to do 3 of them. So yeah, let me make sure my audio isn't playing through. Okay, so all right, my brain is all over the place today. I can't. I was going to start this live stream while I was chilling on the couch to do this. And of course I house all of my floss and stuff in a cookie tin, because what else are you supposed to do? Yeah, I was gonna start this on the couch, but the Twitch app did not want to work for me on my phone, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna come in the office. And then I was going to also live stream from my phone on YouTube while I do this, and it did not want to work either. Nothing wanted to work, so we're here now. And this one I'm trying to make more colorful. I did put in an order for some yarn. I mean floss, embroidery floss, but it hasn't come in yet. Let me put that over there away from the mic. So yeah, let me actually check on that order real quick and see where it's at. I ordered this big order from Michael's because I have so many markets coming up, trying to get things together. Okay, why are you acting like you don't know my password? Come on now. Okay. It still is just saying estimated delivery is November 18th through the 20th, and today's the 19th, so maybe? Yeah, my thumb. Crusty. Which you all totally needed to know that. Okay. Now I'm getting distracted by emails. Goodness gracious, woman. Because I'm wondering, is there not like a tracking number? View tracking, yes, thank you. And unlike my Joann's order, I think this is all supposed to be together as one order, so that's nice. And it's just saying it's on its way from Lexington, which is only like an hour and a half away from me, so. And that was today at 2:33 was the last update. So, and I doubt it's coming today because it's still just saying on it the way and not out for delivery. So I'm gonna see what kind of design and stuff we can get through with the floss I already have, because I did want to make this one more colorful. So this is the Tatreez embroidery that I'm doing, which is like traditional Palestinian embroidery. Actually, I think I already said that. And the traditional colors is usually like black and red. And the other two I did, I'll show you real quick. I just put everything in the package so it's all together. The other two I did are in like traditional colors. So I have this one that's in red. This one was the first design that I did, which I think is so cute and so cool. And then I just fabric glued a piece of fabric on the back just to keep everything nice and neat. The back of this one was, if you cross-stitch your embroidery, you know what I mean. Sometimes the back of your work is not the cutest and not the prettiest. Okay, and then there is this one, which I actually first designed out and made a chart for it. This is not what the original design was, but I love it and I think it's so cute. The other thing I'm realizing, because this is my first time like making charts and stuff, is the way I counted this out was I counted the holes and not the number of stitches that's possible, which I think are technically different. Well, let me know if you know anything about cross stitch or embroidery and as far as chart making goes. So things were a little bit off because of that. I also changed something because also the fact that this is like even number of stitches or holes in here, it kind of throws everything off and things can't perfectly be center because of that. Or at least the way that I'm thinking about it. I don't know, I could be wrong. But that's why it's a little askew, but then I put like the little corn right here to kind of bring it all together. And I did make it a two-toned star in the middle. And this one I still have to glue the fabric on the back, but look at that back. Beautiful. You can't tell her anything. She's gorgeous. Yes. And it doesn't need a cover on the back because so good. This is like probably the best like cross stitch I've ever done, like the back. But just for cohesiveness, but also it's easier to see the design when these holes are covered up rather than exposed like that. Yeah, so these are those two, and then I have this other heart one that I'm doing. Let me put this back up on my desk so my cats don't freaking obliterate the package, because one of them will do that. This isn't even the mic I'm using, so that shouldn't be causing any issues by me touching it a bunch. Okay, so yeah, anyways, back to this. So I have this like a little bit like saturated powder pink, I guess is how I would describe it. And again, the back, she's beautiful. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. I had to restart this so many times because with the nature of this specifically, I tested it out with how it looked with just holding, you know, the traditional like 2 strands instead of all 6 strands of the floss, or just holding 3 strands and just seeing how that worked out. And I found that honestly, it looks the best to me with the 6 strands of floss just as is and not separating it. And this one, I don't know why I put them back in the bag like I'm done talking about them. Goodness gracious. And with this one, so the first one that I did, which I realized like, hey, it's kind of thick. It takes a lot of floss to make it. So maybe this way you can see. It is a lot of dimension right there. So that one, I'm actually, for a lot of it, I am making like the full X's on the cross stitch. You can see in the middle there, I'm just doing the line. And yeah, the rest of it is actually the whole cross stitch. And that just ends up really thick. And it's honestly, you can't really tell a difference. For example, this one I also did the full X's and I was like, oh yeah, I remember that from the last time I did it. It doesn't really need all of that. And that's why you can see on the corn on this one right here, it visually looks just as good, if not, I would venture to say better, just doing one line rather than doing the whole X. So, yeah. Okay. Also, I woke up with my throat hurting. So I got some cough drops over here. And I think that's just what happens when the weather starts getting colder, especially like my bedroom, the way the layout is. No matter where I really put my bed, there's a window right there. So it is what it is. Also, if you don't have needle pullers, go get them immediately. They make life so freaking easy. It's basically like this little silicone grippy pad. And this one was the first one I ever had, and I thought I lost it, which is why I bought more. This actually came with like a set of needles that I had, and it's perfect because literally its job is literally to help you pull the needle out, and it's freaking phenomenal. Especially like with cross stitch, sometimes you're just like really trying to get that last stitch in and it might be stuck or something, or even when you're trying to like weave in your end under some of the other stitches you did and it's hard to pull it out. Lifesaver is so great, so wonderful. Okay, anyways, that aside, and then I have a little doodad to help me thread the yarn. Floss. I keep calling it yarn, and that's probably gonna keep happening. Anyways, hope everyone's having a great, wonderful, beautiful day today. Alright. All knows. And let me know in the chat, comments, what have you, if we like how loud the music is, if the music's too loud, if it could be louder. Yeah. So, honestly don't think this floss is gonna come in today. I am probably going to ship this out tomorrow, so I would like it to be done today. I don't want to hang on to it. Since I'm already here, let me go ahead and check Joann's as well. If you can't tell, I have ADHD, and so we will eventually be getting to this project. Right now, we're just doing some other stuff. Let's see. Okay. Most of my order came in except, yeah, this part, track shipment. Delivered? Okay, hold on now. Why is it saying this was delivered and it was never delivered? Okay, now we've come upon a different problem altogether. Love that for me. It was not delivered yesterday. The other yarn, they had like split up my package, which they do all the time. But I don't know why it's saying it was delivered when it wasn't, because I'm going to be a part of the Big Gay Holiday event in Indianapolis. Super excited about it. And I needed to order more of like the Joann's Pride yarn. So this is the hat. Most of the hat there. And I had to order this rainbow specifically because that was part of this order, was a rainbow pet bandana, which you might have seen me make if you were on my Instagram live yesterday. Which my Instagram handle is the same as my Twitch YouTube handle, right there at the bottom of this. Boop boop, right there, DCMH Hibba. Oh god, what did I just do? There we go. Let's lock that in place so that doesn't happen. Thank you. Alright, let me check my email to see, because it might just be the Joann's website is a little funky. Yeah, I tried to like start a live stream on YouTube 3 times today and it was not working correctly, or the way I wanted it to. It was like the first time I did it, I was like something wasn't right. I can't even remember. Or no, I wanted to do both, like the Twitch and the YouTube. So I was trying to get stuff set up. The Twitch didn't want to work. And so then I was like, okay, let me just do it, the YouTube on my phone, and then do my brain, I can't even think. Hold on. The first time it didn't work right. The second time, or maybe I ended it. No. This is what happened. I ended it because I wanted to post on my Instagram story to let people know, like, hey, I'm going to be streaming so they can hop on. And then I had set it like as a scheduled thing. And then I had put it so the orientation of the video would be horizontal like this instead of vertical. And then I clicked on it to start the live and it did not make it horizontal. It was still vertical. So I was like, what the heck is going on? And now I'm pulling out the fidget toy. But, which I need to redo this one because I don't like how I did it. Where is it end at? That's how you know you're good at your craft or you can't tell where it began. Oh, is it right here? Is this it? Every time I think it's right there, but I don't think so. Aha. Is it you? I literally can't tell. Okay, anyways. Yeah, it wasn't doing it right. So then I ended that one. I was like, maybe it glitched because it was like a scheduled one. I don't know. So then I restarted it and it still was doing it vertical, not horizontal. So yeah, this is where we ended up. Anyways, Joanne's. Because y'all ain't gonna tell me that you sent my order and didn't send it. Okay, yeah, the email shows it's supposed to come Friday. Good. Yeah. Because 4 already came and then these other 3 skeins are being sent separately. Okay, cool. Let's, yeah, track package. Why are you... Okay, and it's working fine on here now. Alright. Anyways, mini panic attack over. Let's see. I'm trying to find, because I started with the chain 3, so I'm like, where is she at though? It's the thing with the Mobius strip is she's continuous, so you can't freaking tell. Okay, well, I know the stitches are going this way. Well, let's look this way. Is this cross-stitching, Hibba? No, it's not, but you know what? Here we are. I'm pretty sure it's this stitch right here. Black yarn. It's so hard to see. But I'm pretty sure because this looks like the artificial, like, stitch that I do to end off something. Let's hope I cut it in the right place. Sorry, didn't know you couldn't see that. Ugh. One of these days, the ceiling fan will get hung up, but that day is not today. Yeah, okay, this definitely seems like an end that was woven in. Man. I was thinking, is it time for me to rewatch Monk again for the umpteenth time? I don't know. Because I feel like I can't find anything good to watch right now. What's everyone watching? Let me know. Alright, there we go. Maybe. The woven in end is causing me problems. I've been in a spooky mood still watching like a bunch of like ghost hunting videos and stuff like that. Love Ghostie's Pod on YouTube. They also have it on Spotify. They're fantastic. But, you know, it's not like people post every single day, which would be ridiculous if they did. But also, oh my god. this end. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I just want something to watch, and sometimes I can like sit and watch something new and it won't like inhibit my workflow, but right now I need something that I can just sort of like chill watch that's not too crazy. I've kind of been trying to finish up Fairy Tail, the anime, but it's always like one thing happens and then another thing happens and another thing happens, and it's a bit much right now. Okay. There we go. When I did this, I sized down a hook for some reason to see if I liked it, and I didn't. And then I also put like a lot of stitches in each stitch. It's like the tutorial that I originally watched, she puts 5 double crochets into each stitch, and I found with this specific yarn 5 is too many, but 3 is a good number. And so when I was going to make it and I put 5 in using my H hook or 5mm, it was too many. But then when I did it with my G hook, which is a 4mm, that was just way too small. Okay. I really want to finish this order so I can go ahead and work on releasing my hat pattern. Okay. What I really need to do, I think, is connect my YouTube to my OBS studio, and maybe then I'll live stream on YouTube from my computer. Because for some reason, it doesn't just let you do multiple at the same time, which is lame. I know there's some software out there that helps you to do that, but I don't know. Anyways, we got so off topic. And by we, I mean me. So yeah, I'm trying to see what colors I want to do with this that I have enough of, because some of this floss, like these ones and the ones in the spools, the clear little spools right there, are from other cross stitch kits, and it's just like the leftover that I had, which I've used to like micro crochet some earrings and stuff, and also for like other cross stitch things. But I want to make sure, like, for the design I have, I didn't even show you guys. Oh my god. Let's see. Which I want to release these as well. I think I was so excited about it. Let's zoom it out a little. There we go. There we go. I know there is a way for me to show my screen. How do I do this? Bear with me. Window capture. Oh, do I already have one? It's not on here. Oh, there it is. Ah, there it is. So this is the design I made. Obsessed with it. I think it's so freaking cute. The colors aren't like accurate, I'll say. They're just sort of what I designed, and yeah, just sort of to help me like with designing to distinguish stuff, which this color is wrong. I forgot to check that. So we'll go ahead and do it together. Anyways, that was that. Where'd the button go? Anyways, so that's it. But like I said, the stitches are kind of off, so this is gonna be inspired by that one. But yeah, I want to figure out what colors I'm gonna use. Drops everything, including a needle. I'm thinking, based off what I have here, so I don't want to use the black and red traditional colors with this one. I kind of want them funky. I don't know if I like white in this either. So what I'm thinking, she's thinking, is to do, ooh, that would be so cute. I'm gonna do this yellow and this dark green right here, which according to this paper, the dark green is 33.45. This like golden yellow is 38.21. I believe this is like DMC gloss. Almost said my like username. So I was thinking of those two for the trees, but I don't know if I have enough of the green. What I'll probably do is because it's like one part is 3 sections of the tree is one color and then 2 sections is a different color. So hello, thank you for joining. So what I'm probably gonna do, let me put it on screen again so you know what I'm talking about. So I'm probably gonna do for the trees is the red part, do it in the gold right here, and then the green part for the purple in the trees, and see how that goes, see if we have enough floss for it. See, I actually called it floss instead of yarn. We're getting there. So yeah, anyways, that's what we have so far. The little heart, the 2 hearts right there. So I think that's a good place to go with that. I'm covered in yarn right now because I decided to unravel this fidget toy, so we're just gonna finish it real quick. What's everyone working on? Got any projects going on? Alright, let's see. You know what? Maybe I should put... That is not where I wanted that. The chat window on this side so I can see it better. So this is basically a Mobius fidget toy, Mobius strip fidget toy. There are so many tutorials on YouTube for it. That's how I figured out how to do it. Learned how. I see a cat lurking. Hi, Callie. Oh, there she goes. Okay. I think now that I have the colors picked out, I was avoiding doing it because I didn't have the colors picked out, didn't know what I was gonna do, didn't have a plan, but now I think I'm avoiding it because the dopamine is low and my little ADHD brain is not about it, but you gotta do it because it's your job. You literally signed up for this. You literally did this yourself. Anyways, I think I'm just not in the mood to do it because yesterday or the night before, I guess, I just literally pulled an all-nighter and did cross-stitch stuff. I literally made at least 3 charts. Like, one of the charts I made is the one I showed you, like 3 charts for the heart lengths and then 3 charts for the squares, and tuckered out. And then I finished that square one that I showed you guys and then went to sleep, which was really a nap because my body said it's 7 a.m. but you're still gonna get up at 12 p.m. Which is probably why I'm still tired today, because the body keeps score, and just because I got a lot of sleep last night doesn't mean it's automatically equated into how my body feels. I don't know if those words made sense, but those are the words we were going with. I feel like my hair keeps sticking out. Like, girl, go back in there. Louisville. It's currently 4:36, 19th of November. If you're watching this live stream later on YouTube, do you want to catch me live? Join my Twitch. Because YouTube Live and I don't get along. We beefing. Oh my goodness gracious. And I'm testing out the music that I have on here is from the royalty-free YouTube music library from YouTube Studio. So, it should not get flagged for copyright. Because I tried a couple times to use some other music that said it was royalty free but then wasn't, so here we are. I'm gonna lower this because I already feel my little elbow hurting earlier and getting a pressure sore, probably. Because I'm 83 years old and it doesn't take much. Doesn't take much. Okay. Is that the last stitch? No, we got one more. And then it's done. Actually, no. That's the same place we started. So yeah, she's done right here. Da-da-da-da. Ta-da! So that's her Mobius strip, and all I have to do is connect the first stitch and the last stitch, and she's done. And then you literally will just keep pulling, and she'll go on forever and ever. There we are, back to the beginning. And I have all this extra yarn now. Okay, and I like to do the method where you make it look like there was no stitch difference, so it's basically like and I gotta go like this. This is not a tutorial. I will say that right now. But I'll show you the end result in a second, so you can see what I'm talking about and then be like, whoa, what the heck, if you've never seen this before, because that was my reaction when I first learned about it. And then probably do it on your projects, because it's just like chef's kiss. So great. Ta-da! It's like it was never there. See? So basically you skip over your first stitch where you're trying to connect. My fingers and the camera are not cooperating. Okay, so this is the chain 3 that I started with. So I skip over that V and then I go into the one next to it, this purple one, and then you loop into there, and then you go into the back 2 humps of your last stitch, and then you pull, and it makes this, look at that, seamless. She's gorgeous. And then I'm going to probably weave these two, the chain 3 and the last stitch, a bit together when I'm putting in my end, weaving in my end. There we go. And that'll close that up, and she'll be beautiful. Cover girl, you know? The one thing with my new hat design, notice how you aren't talking about cross stitch woman. Anyways, with my new hat design, the one thing about it is I haven't figured out what kind of crochet rim to give it. I've just been doing, I've been knitting the rim. So it's been a 1x1 knit purl, 1x1 ribbing, and love the look of it. And the thing is, it's like, when it comes to ribbing, you know, maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I personally think that knit ribbing is far superior to crochet ribbing. And honestly, I would say that crochet ribbing takes me a lot longer and is like harder on my hands than doing knit ribbing. And I just feel like the more I'm doing the knit ribbing, the faster I get at it. So yeah, so it took me like, I want to say, I don't even know if that's correct, but I was going to say 30 minutes to do like 10 rows of ribbing on the hat. And I can show you a finished one that I did. And show you kind of the vision and see. So I don't know, because I want to, you know, if I'm releasing this pattern, I want to have it well-rounded in the sense, you know, if someone is a crocheter or they're specifically wanting a crochet hat to make a crochet hat, then they don't have to knit it. But also, this hat design is a one skein hat, and I don't know if you know this, knitting takes significantly less yarn than crochet does. So when I tried to, with one of the hats, because I'm on like the 4th or 5th iteration at this point of this hat, when I tried to play around with different crochet stitches to come up with a brim design, there we go. I did the linen stitch, which if you're not familiar, it's literally one single crochet, chain 1, single, and you skip a stitch and then single crochet, and is that on repeat. So it's, you know, in theory would get me way longer than if I was just doing single crochets all the way around. However, what I find is usually with doing the linen stitch, it might just be me, but my tension's a lot tighter, so it did end up making the hat a lot tighter. So it was only like, honestly, maybe 3 or almost 3 full rows of the linen stitch compared to when I undid it and did the knit. like, you just end up with so much more brim. Like, literally, look at this. Look at how much brim that is in comparison. And the ribbing, she's just so pretty and so beautiful. Cover girl, you know what I'm saying? So, I think I'm gonna have 2 designs. I keep talking about this hat because it's on my mind. But yeah, so this one, I like it because it's a textured hat. You can't really see it very well on here. You can kind of see the front post right there. I feel like you can see it better on this one. So this one has like half as many front posts as this one. And the beauty of this is you really get 2 hats in one. So it's like, oh, I mean, you know, I don't want the texture hat look today. Well, here's a solid hat. You just flip it inside out. You know what I'm saying? And then with, it's saying chat is loading, so I don't know what's going on there. With the ribbing too, it just looks so nice when you fold it over. Like, look at her. Ugh, obsessed. I could try it on for you so you know what the heck I'm talking about. And I really don't need to have the headphones on. It's not like I'm playing anything. And like I said, I'm not using that microphone. I have a different microphone right here. So, it's just so freaking cute. And as you can see, I made it so it's long enough. You don't have to have the brim down if you want the hat down all of the way. And it's great because I feel like this hat has a bit of stretch to it, so it's great for people that have, you know, a bigger head, or if they have a lot of hair. It's just perfect. I love her so much. But yeah, I want it to be a one skein hat, you know what I'm saying? So, bop bop. Okay. We're here to cross stitch, and all I've done this whole time is literally crochet. And yeah. And the thing is, when you have a fiber art hobby, is you just end up collecting more fiber arts hobbies, I feel like. I think my chair is up a little. Ooh. Okay. I'm just weaving this end in for this fidget toy, like I said, that I fixed. Okay. Is anyone working on anything right now? Got anything fun going on? Or a current project in the works? You're not necessarily working on it right now. Okay, I will show you guys that chart that I made again. Why isn't it coming up? Oh, there she is. So this is the chart that I originally designed, but I think I counted the stitches wrong on these little wooden, oh my goodness gracious, on these little wooden blanks that I have. So I have the 2 hearts right there. I'm not doing the whole 3D effect on it like it has in the chart, but it's still gonna be super cute. I was trying to say cool and cute at the same time, and that did not work. Super cute and cool either way. All right. I'm just gonna go back one more time and then cut this yarn. And then I'm just gonna I am gonna keep this yarn tail actually. This works out perfectly because that hat I just showed you, I already like wove the end in and everything and finished it off, which I typically would sew in one of my labels into it once I finished it off, and I use like just the end to do that, but I don't have any labels right now. But I did use up all that yarn, but now I have more of that yarn, to do that later, unless I sell it beforehand, which happens. I did sell one of the hats already and didn't have the label. Okay. And I did message them on Etsy because I did update my logo recently. So I was like, you know, let me finish up the ones that I have, which are also the first ones that I ever bought. So I didn't buy that many because I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. And so I messaged the seller on Etsy that I bought them from, and I'm waiting to hear back from them to see if they can do my logo or not on there. So this is the first one that I got. I ended up getting this one and then another one that was like just like a plain font. I picked this font because my full logo that I had, it's still my full version of my logo, but now I have like a different condensed version of my logo on all my platforms and things. Anyways, this is like similar to that font in that logo, but I think that some people might see that as like a feminine looking font or what have you, and wouldn't really like that to be on their hat. And my new condensed logo is basically, it's on my profile picture, I guess you call it, which is the little cat dude with the sunglasses and the yarn. So what I want to do for the next time I get these is on one side have the little cat dude and then on the other side have my name on there. Ugh. Let's get cross stitching because that's why we're here, right? I have so much of this pink yarn, but I'm worried the pinks are too similar, but they're really not. They're not similar, Hibba. This one's definitely significantly lighter, so I might still use this for some of those, I think it's the cloves that are around it, around the design. Okay. I'm gonna get my spooky video going. Something to listen to. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this going. I do want to release this pattern, so I didn't want to keep it on screen, this chart. I'll just make it little. And that's the design we're going with. And I think my spouse just got home. Oh my god. Bruh. I'm back. Okay. So the little parts around the heart, I think, are little cloves. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it just went away when I did that. Interesting. That's so interesting. Okay. Beat up, up. Come on, brain. Not that I just dropped that. I like how I keep dropping things. Oh my god, where did it go? It just completely disappeared into the abyss. Dude, what the heck? Am I tripping? Like, am I tripping right now? Okay. Well, I was my little floss needle threader. That's what it's called, needle threader. But I do have another one. This one's basically like a little crochet hook. One that's like a small side and then a bigger side. So yeah. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. So, because this floss was from a cross stitch kit, and this is like the leftovers, I did already like cut them into 2 feet sections, which works great for other things. But for this specific project, I like having it like double the length of this, just so I don't have to deal with ends as much, and it's not really an issue for me with it being that long. Okay, got that in. What is it doing? Oh my god. I was trying to figure out a way to display the chart for you guys while I work, but it's being weird. Yeah. It's so cute. I was closing the office door and it didn't want to close and I couldn't see anything, and I was like, why the heck won't this door close? I was like, and I couldn't because the lights are off and stuff, and I was like, why is it not closing? And I was like checking, I was like, nothing's in the way. So like, what the heck? I was like, is there a ghost holding this door open? And then it turned out it was like a little stress ball that my cats play with, and it's dark colored, so it like blended in, and I was like, oh, that's what happened. Okay. I swear, I don't know why this keeps happening, but I keep freaking rolling over my headphone cord and then unplugging my headphones. I'm gonna shorten this and strap it onto here. There we go. So I thought I shortened it enough pre-stream, but I guess not. Alright. Okay. It's also getting a little warm. And this room likes to, this room specifically in the house likes to keep its temperature. So yeah, I don't know how else to explain it. Okay, so I was going to just do like a one stitch like I did the other parts, but why is this open twice? Okay. But okay. I don't think it is the look I'm going for with the trees. So I'm gonna actually undo it, maybe. I don't know, man. We're gonna go with it, actually. We're gonna go with it. See where it takes us. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna undo it. Because it's tripping me up. I know it didn't just pull it out. It did. It's not the end of the world, but the audacity. You know, whenever you're just chilling, working on your cross stitch, and then the floss accidentally gets snagged on your project and unthreads itself. And that's the thing with this one, because it's a heart. At this point, always be catching my floss and just creating chaos. I feel like the music was too low. Can I hear it? It was very soft. Maybe that's where it needs to be. I'm also talking very softly today, I feel like. Like, this is me currently trying to project my voice for today. And I just put it in the wrong stitch. Alright, so here's a little update. So this is the checkered red part of the tree right there. I just realized that I didn't do like the stem part. So guess I'll do that now. Wondering if my tail is long enough to just use my tail, but I know it's not. Let me look at the picture. Yeah, because I don't want to make any of these other parts yellow too, just the red part of the tree, so I'm just gonna have to go back. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, technically I did one of them. Okay. Well, in that case, maybe my tail is long enough. Even though I've been like so good about weaving it in. Look at her. Look how beautiful. Seamless. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna pull her out. Can you believe I just completely lost that other threader? I can't believe it. I don't know why I'm acting like. I do sometimes use this small crochet hook. This is a 0.9 millimeter. This is the size 8, whatever the heck that means. Oh, there she goes. I use this to do micro crochets, like my little micro crochet beanies. But I find it's great for this as well. And really, you could just, instead of using a needle and thread, just use this kind of like as a punch needle situation. I guess backwards, reverse punch needling. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? But it is annoying because I have to catch all 6 strands. Ayo. First try, let's go. JK, part of it's still stuck. Yo, my back just popped so much. I don't know if the mic caught that. I pop a lot. Alright, let's go. See, I don't know if this is enough. Is there an equivalence of yarn chicken in the embroidery floss world? In the embroidery world. Jeez Louise. That's what I'm doing right now. We playing yarn chicken hard. Hard balling the yarn chicken. Alright, that... I said that. Oh my god, I just pulled some out instead of putting it through. So dramatic today. Or am I just like this every day? Probably. Yeah. She gonna work? She gonna do it? Ah. There we go. Ew. Look at that. Look at that tail that's left. You see that little I laugh in the face of this cloth. But yeah. Okay. So there's our little stemmy boy. See what I mean? You can see it like so much better when the back is covered. Which is why, even though my back is looking freaking phenomenal and beautiful, I'm still gonna be putting fabric on the back of it to cover it. Okay, now I can get back to it. I'm not cutting this pink from the hearts just because I'm not sure if I'm going to use it again in another part or not. I don't know. Who's to say? Yeah, the coloring on my chart right now is very arbitrary. Can't tell. I'm not really following it. But we're working with it. We're doing things. Hopefully that's less loud now. That's the face you make when everything's looking so great and then you have to go from one place to all the way to the other place. We can cry together. Look at that. Ugh. It's fine. It's just so dramatic. Maybe my fellow cross-stitchers understand my pain. I put stuff in my mouth. I don't know. No, this one's all funky. Like, this is the fourth one of these that I've made, so I'm still playing around with I just ruined the stitch next to it because I had to push this floss through it, and turns out I put this in the complete wrong spot. So I didn't have to wreck it like that. That didn't have to happen. Okay, I think I fixed it from pulling it by pulling it from the back. That stitch. I was saying something, I don't even remember. JK. I did put it in the right spot. What the heck? No, I didn't. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, I'm watching the Ghosties pod, which I'll put it in here. And I'm watching specifically the episode of The Ghost of St. Augustine Part 2, and like, I'm only not even 7 minutes in, and it got a little wild. I'm not gonna spoil it, you gotta go watch it yourself. And since it's part 2, you have to watch part 1 before you watch part 2, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm not even going to try to like count the stitches to know like the second red part of the tree that's also gonna be this yellow. I'm just gonna move on to the next color. So we did see the green. I was kind of thinking this blue, but see, because I was using this previously on some previous projects, like the kits these came with, I've already gone through and like split the floss, the 6 threads. So I don't want to use that one, but I think that'd be so cute. Oh, that's the gold one. Okay. That. It's fine. Everything's fine. I think I'm gonna use. Jeez, these are all connecting together, creating a mess. Where is the... I'm missing one of my little spoolies because the thread that I currently have going on was in a spool. What the heck? What did you do, woman? Oh well. That was a problem for another time. Continues to look for it. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking this light blue for the other part of the tree. I don't know. How much of this is already split? And then that part is split as well. So now I'm thinking I gotta plan these colors out properly, since that embroidery floss isn't gonna come in time. Which, I mean, I didn't buy that floss with the intention of going ahead and using it for this order. I knew I was gonna use what I already had, but I just kept it in the back of my mind. I was like, well, if I don't like the colors I have, or if I run out, I have more coming. Okay, so if I do this light blue, do I want to do it for the little like clothes? What color do I want to do for the clothes? No, let's put that on the magnet. take out the potential colors that it could do. I mean, white does go with this color palette, to be honest. I don't want it yellow and white, and I don't want white for the clothes either. So go back in there. Stay in there. I was also thinking of maybe experimenting with these, because I think the size 8 embroidery floss spools that I used for my micro crochet. So I was thinking of maybe in future projects like this of trying that out. You know, I could use, I'm just not sure if this is enough, and I don't want to have to use it and then undo it, you know. And I don't have that much experience to where I can eyeball it and figure it out. Okay, that one's already split up. Let's see. How much of this pink is there? What's the difference between these two? Okay, there is a difference in colors. I don't know if the dark green goes with the palette, you know what I'm saying? I think this lighter green does. Okay, let's do it. Let's do the light green actually. So this is color number 470. Maybe. Like normally I tie them like this, there we go, so they don't like fall off and get tangled, but jeez, that did not want to come undone. Alright, it does look like one of these isn't the full 6 strands, so what I'll do is I'll just split it and so there'll be 5 each and it's not gonna be noticeable. No one's gonna know. There we go. Hopefully this is enough floss. Why is it called embroidery floss? Does anyone know? So I think it would be super cute if the light pink and the light blue were the little cloves. I better not drop that and lose it like the other one. So I'm watching something spooky. I always think there's something out of the corner of my eye. It's just the glare on my glasses. Okay, what I'm gonna do is grab a pencil and do a little marking, and it'll get covered up by the stitches, so it's really just for me to help me map this out. So. There we go. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know what it is. It's like with this medium, it's so hard for me to see where the stitch goes compared to like doing in like on a cloth embroidery. It's so much easier to see where the stitches go for me. I just pulled it out. I was like, what? Alright, I'm starting to think for this one, I don't need to do the whole X. You can do a one stitch. I'll show you what I mean. Because not only for the look, but for time's sake and for the floss sake, because I don't have enough. I could see visually not really a difference. I know my camera doesn't focus very well. And I almost feel like it looks better. That also means I have to undo what I did. Such it goes. Such is life. You know what? This is actually fine. Then I have to undo the green because I was supposed to be taking a picture every time I changed color or like changed a strand, because I just think that would make a cute video. So everything's fine. See? Everything happens for a reason. It's alright. It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be alright. I was over here gonna like completely undo the stitch and I was like, wait, you don't need to do that. You just needed to undo the X. Where is this coming out of? Oh, I just pulled it out of my needle. I think that's so cute. Look at it. I was also thinking about maybe selling kits, little cross stitch kits like of this, and let me know your thoughts on that, because I'm thinking also right now, because I'm like marking it, I could like pre-mark this design on here for people and then like send them the floss and everything that they need. Let me know your thoughts. Would you be interested in something like that? Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna redo the bottom part that I did because I did like the full X and I don't really like the look of it anymore in comparison because the rest of it's only the one stitch, the half stitch, I think it's called. Oh, okay then. Sorry about that. I get so many spam calls all the time. But yeah, I don't like it, so we're just gonna redo it. And unlike the other parts, I was doing like 1x at a time, so I don't think I'll be able to like just undo a part of it. I have to undo like the whole thing. Where does this one go? Is this you? No. Is this you? Okay, I pulled on the string first. What's happening? This is not as easy as I thought it was gonna be because I did the whole X. So like the part connected to the end is on the bottom of the stitch. the heck is this stitch? I'll probably be posting on my Instagram the final results if you're wanting to know how this turns out. Alright, got that done. We can fix it, and then one tree done, and then we can do another tree. And so this is what I was talking about with my needle puller. So my needle's in like there, and then it's hard to pull it, but I can literally just use this like that. Boom. I wasn't even looking. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's how easy it is. Ta-da! Oh wait, I forgot the stem again. Alright, now we'll do the other tree. And that only ended up taking one of these, so that's great. And the green was like just enough. Is this? That's a 4-strand, so I'm gonna get one of the 6-strand ones. Excuse me. Does anyone else feel like it's Thursday? Like it's Tuesday, but it feels like Thursday. Let me make sure I started this in the right spot. It is in fact a straight line. Oy, oy. supposed to do? More. So I gotta backtrack. Going back. I'm essentially just back stitching. Now, it might be helpful if I cut the other ones, but I'm not doing it. Alright, that's the base of the other tree corn. Now let's get the other piece of green we have. I really needed to buy yarn for my upcoming markets because I actually am using up my stash, and personally I only like buying things with a purpose, like even yarn. I don't want to just like buy the yarn and not use it and just keep it around for no reason. You know, I thought the count wasn't right, and it's not right, which is so weird because I counted from the base and put it, so I have to undo everything I did on that second tree. Let me mark. All right. me redoing the green part. And I just realized I messed it up. Well, I'm glad I realized that before going. Realizing I did the second row wrong right there. So I gotta redo it again. Lit. So I did the tree branch on the right, and I was like, oh no, that's off. And was looking at the other one, the tree that I made, and yep, didn't catch that mistake when I made it on the other side. Oop. Okay, I think I'm just gonna skip this second row of green and just go back to the yellow. Or, you know what, I'm gonna sketch it out. So the next branch. Oh. Does seem off. Get a good eraser. Like brand new. I don't understand. I'm not drawing these on correctly, so I'm gonna stop and, like I said, go back and just do the yellow. Oh, it's 7 o'clock. Alright, we're finally getting somewhere with the second corn. It's supposed to be a cypress tree, but these colors definitely making it look like corn. I think once I'm done with this tree, I'm gonna stop my stream for tonight and go eat dinner. I usually post on my Instagram story if I'm gonna go live. Trying to figure out like a schedule situation currently, but for the time being, that's how we're doing things. Alright, so now that we've completed the green, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it in, cut it off. I cut the yellow off and I wasn't supposed to. That's okay. I have more. Right, now the two corny boys are done. Okay. Kind of happy with my progress. We just have the little cloves to put on next. So majority is done. Definitely underpriced these when I put them up for sale. So we live and we learn. Okay, come on. There you go. Yeehaw, cowboy. Oh, yeah. I don't know why. Maybe it's the corn. Felt like getting a little country. Alright. Boop boop. Now we can cut it off. Goodness gracious. Okay. And just gonna tie it back on this paper. I guess not that piece. That piece is done. Right, and now I'm gonna do the light pink with the light blue for the little cloves. But I'm gonna go eat dinner and then I'm gonna come back and do this. Don't think I'm gonna hop back on stream to finish this up, but thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a good day, night, morning. See you around. And like I said, I do post on my Instagram story if I'm live.